Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. So since the price of Bitcoin after retracing towards this 25,000 range is finally showing this relief rally type of scenario, but the question here is, will this relief rally actually continue, or is it just a temporary relief rally before price starts again showing this corrective movement? Why? Because we have seen, guys, in the past price action, after this indicator has flashed this buy signal in the past price action, the price of Bitcoin has showed some really nice massive movement. And now the question here is, will this also going to be exactly like the past price action? Either you can see either the price has shown this consolidation before breaking it to the upside after this buy signal has flashed, right? Or a V-shaped type of recovery. You can see buy indicator flashed and price started showing this impulsive movement here, consolidation, right? Not a V-shaped type of recovery, but here, if you look at this from 2017, this was a V-shaped recovery. So now in our case, what I am actually expecting, even though this indicator is flashing a buy signal, right, it doesn't mean the price has to show this movement or a V-shaped type of recovery. Because if you look at the economic, if you look how hawkish the Fed is, right, if you look everything and look at the price action of Bitcoin, the V-shaped recovery might not be that likely scenario. But what could be the likely scenario is more of a range bound type of scenario like this here, guys. A consolidation in this manner, right? A consolidation in this manner, price showing this movement, right? And after that, right, after that, slowly heading towards this upper direction, because not just only this indicator is actually showing us maybe we could be seeing more of a range bound type of scenario in price action of Bitcoin before an actual breakout take place. If we look at this one here in a monthly time frame. And also, guys, if you haven't destroyed the like button yet, then please do it right now. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So now if you look at this price action of Bitcoin in a monthly time frame and use this RSI, right, and William percentage error, because according to these two example in a bigger frame, whenever this RSI line was below 50 level, what has happened? After that, the price of Bitcoin has shown an actual accumulation phase type of scenario. And after that, after some time of consolidation, we have started this new impulsive movement, just like from this buy indicator, right? You can see consolidation, because exactly after that, the RSI started dipping below 50 level, and also this William percentage error below minus 80. After that, you can see consolidation, and as soon as the RSI line started breaking above this 50 level, and at the same time William percentage error also above 80 level, after that the price also started this new impulsive movement. Here from 2018, when we had this bigger price pullback, you can see RSI line here in a monthly dip below 50 level, right, slowly started showing this range bound type of movement here after this price correction, right, and also this William percentage error below 80 level. But once we again came above this 50 level here in a monthly time frame in RSI, and same time the William percentage error above 80 level, we also saw this very nice price movement here today upside. Again, if you look in our case, guys, the price of Bitcoin here, right, the price of Bitcoin is showing this weakness. We are aware of that. According to our indicator, maybe the price of Bitcoin is going to show some more range bound type of movement for upcoming months. Only after that, an actual move here to the upside. And now, if we look at this RSI line, the RSI line had just dipped below 50 level, and this William percentage error below 80, that has indicated the bottom might be nearing in. You can see it did took some time for market to see an actual relief rally or this actual market phase, but it happened. That's why I'm also expecting more of a range bound type of price movement here before this RSI line, right, finally starts breaking it above 50 level, and also this William percentage error breaking above 80 level. And if that is going to happen, then we know now the price of Bitcoin could be seeing this actual relief rally or actual market phase after that. And beside this, guys, we are also aware here in a weekly time frame, the price of Bitcoin, whenever it has lost the support from this 50 weekly moving average, it got gravitated towards a 200 weekly moving average. Same scenario has happened again and again. Once we lost the support from this 50, we got gravitated towards this 200 weekly moving average. And right now, we have already lost the support from this 50 weekly moving average and could be also heading towards the 200 weekly moving average. So that is also one reason why I'm actually saying you, if we are going to see more of a range bound type of scenario like this here, right, price dipping a bit lower before actually showing this actual movement, then we could be also slowly seeing a movement here in this manner where the price of Bitcoin reaches 200 weekly moving average and then slowly after consolidation starting this new markup phase. So that's why guys, you can see right now this relief rally could just be a temporary relief rally. So please do not try to time the market and also do not over leverage. And not just only this, if you are aware, we also talked about this one very interesting scenario and why the price of Bitcoin here in the medium short term is seeing this relief rally type of scenario. Let me show you this with a very simple example. So guys, now if we look at this price action in a weekly time frame and simply take this Fibonacci extension line from this swing high till this swing low, because you can see the retracement what we had here to the downside. Where did it end it? It ended exactly after approaching this golden pocket area, the 0.618, which was around 26,000, and all of a sudden this weak rejection here to the downside indicating buyers has stepped in. But now if we look here in a weekly are above it. So what we want here in a weekly time frame is to close this weekly also above this 0.5 Fibonacci line, which is above 30,000. So if we do manage to close above this 30,000, then maybe, right, we could be again trying to approach towards a 0.382, which is around 34,500. And also if that is going to happen, then this 0.2 Fibonacci line could be on the line that could be around 40,000. But for that to happen, as I've already said you in the medium short term, the price of Bitcoin in a weekly must close above this 30,000 range. And beside this guys, if you also look at this price action in a very simple way, by simply adding this falling trend line scenario. If you are aware, I have talked about this falling trend line or so-called falling wedge type of price movement that could be playing out here in price action of Bitcoin. And if you look at this falling trend line and also add another one here to the upside, this actually looks like more of a falling wedge, right? And now according to this falling wedge also, you can see the price of Bitcoin not just only got support from this 0.618 to 0.5 Fibonacci line, but also support from this lower line area from falling wedge, because each and every time we have seen the price retesting the lower line area, after that we have seen this relief rally. Here also you can see we came across this lower line area, after that relief rally, and this is exactly along with this 0.5 Fibonacci line where we found support. So if the weekly manages to close above it, we could be actually expecting this relief rally type of scenario to continue before price starts again showing this weakness. Why? Because if we look at this trend line, this rising trend line, whenever the price of Bitcoin was showing this movement here to the upside, this rising trend line was a strong line of support. Once we broke below this rising trend line, we got gravitated towards the lower line area from this falling wedge. Again, similar scenario unfolded here. Once the price broke out of this rising trend line, what happened here? You can see guys, the price of Bitcoin showed this retracement towards the lower line area, just like here from past price action. Now, if this is going to happen one more time, then maybe, right, maybe first the price of Bitcoin is going to show this consolidation, just like here. This consolidation guys, just like here, right, before breaking it to the upside, downside. Here, consolidation before breaking it to the downside. So that's why if this is going to be more of a consolidation before price again dips here towards this 25,000 range, right, and finally breaking it to the upside, then that will also make a lot of sense. So that's why with different perspective in different time frame, I want you guys to understand that this relief rally may not be actually an actual relief rally that we have been waiting for. This could just be a temporary relief rally before price again starts breaking into the downward direction. So these are some of the interesting scenario what I thought sharing with you in today's episode. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and also for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.